The Ping Anser putter is probably the most iconic putter in the history of golf. So how does it perform now, and how does it perform against one of Ping's current models? Let's go find out. Okay, so the first thing to note here is this putter isn't an original Anser, this is actually the Anser 4. So a big difference you'll notice is in the neck style. Here we've got more of a slant style neck rather than the kind of traditional plumber's neck that you would have seen in the original. Then the model we're going to compare it against is one of the new Heppler putters. So this is the Heppler and it's the Anser 2. So again we can see the kind of more traditional hosel that we would have seen in the original Anser putter. Okay, so first things first, I have no idea what's going on with the lie angle of this club. I mean, that's not normal, is it? I mean, I can't even grip it how I normally want to. I'm usually like this, so I'm not sure if it was designed like this or if this has been bent, but it does seem a bit odd. I mean, look at the difference there. So for kind of comfort level and setup, obviously I much prefer this one. It's a little bit shorter as well, which suits me more, but I just can't quite understand why the lie angle of this is so flat. So I'm gonna go and figure out whose it was and why they've got it set up like this. Who does this belong to?
Oh, I think you better ask your mum about that.
No idea, is that something else you found in the garage? Oh.
I know exactly whose putter that is. I think you may have inherited it from somebody else. Was it an old boyfriend or something?
Why is the lie angle so flat?
I think he must have been very small.
Say that! You have to edit that. It's really strange, isn't it? It's really...
You never use that, surely.
Well, that was awkward, wasn't it? Obviously there's quite a big colour difference between these two putters. I think the copper on this is really nice, and for me it's kind of a nod back to that traditional Anser that did have the copper colour in. I think it is just a bit more modern in styling and looks, and obviously the looks and styling of this is a lot nicer, like it's definitely preferable. I mean, it's really easy to see when you're looking at these that they haven't veered much from the traditional shape and styling, and I think that's really nice. They've taken the stuff that they know works and just refined it to give a better model. I think the updates to the colour and the kind of two-tone on this with the black and copper I really like, and I think it's great for alignment. It's giving you that extra visual of kind of the horizontal line against the vertical shapings that are on the back. So I think Ping have done a really good job with kind of updating the colourings to kind of enhance those alignment options that are already there and just make it that little bit better. So I think in terms of looks, the Heppler has to be the winner here. I do love the shape and styling of the Anser 4, but the finish and the kind of the shaft colour are just not personal preference. I much prefer the updated look with the new colours and that addition of the black shaft, so I'm going to give the Heppler the win in this category. I mean, one thing you have to say about this putter is the feel is absolutely unbelievable. It's probably one of the best feeling putters I've used in a long time. Also, I'd say with kind of off-centre strikes and stuff like that, you can feel it. There's a definite sound difference and a definite feel difference, so you've got more awareness and you can work on that kind of bad stroke. Sometimes with modern putters, I feel like you can't feel that as much. Honestly, this is the most fun I've had putting in a while. Now, don't get me wrong, this putter feels great, but it's just not quite as good as the original one. Now, in terms of feel, there was just something a bit extra special about the Anser 4, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but it just felt so pure to roll putts with, so I'm going to have to give it the win for that. So I love the adjustability of this model. I usually have quite a short putter and I find it really hard to either get one in the right length or get the weighting right once I've cut it down. So the fact that you can literally just put the tool in the top and swivel it and turn it to any length you want is definitely an upgrade to this model. In terms of overall performance, obviously the lie angle and the setup of the Anser 4 wasn't great. It wasn't typically what I'd look for. That's not how I'd set up normally to a putter, which makes things difficult. So what I did here is I actually used the Whole More Putts tablet, so from this I could look at my path, my face angle, and see which one I was actually putting better with. And what I found is with the Anser 4 and the way it's set up, I was actually getting really big path numbers compared to what I'm used to, which meant I was leaving the face open quite a bit as well. Obviously the consistency from that setup position just wasn't very easy. So in terms of performance, the Heppler did perform a lot better because I could put a better stroke on it, so my path numbers were lower and my face relative to target was a lot more square. So from that point of view, the Heppler has to take the win. So that's 2 out of 3 to the Heppler, so a win in this test. Right, that's all for this week, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you've enjoyed this, and head over to NCG's social media channels for more content. See you soon.